Report on a bill for an act to amend the Electoral Act number 6, 2010 and Electoral Amendment Act 2015 to provide for timeline for submission of list of candidates, sequence of election and political party primaries, use of technological device, limit of campaign expenses, address the omission of names of candidates or logos of political parties and other related matter 2018. Introduction. The Electoral Act number 6, 2010, Amendment Bill 2017 was passed by the Senate on Thursday, 30th March 2017, and in the House of Representatives it was passed on Thursday, 1st February 2018. However, some differences were noticed in the two versions of the bill as passed by both chambers. Consequently, a conference committee was constituted in the Senate on Wednesday, 24th January 2018, and the House of Representatives also on Wednesday, 24th January 2018, to reconcile areas of differences that appeared in both versions. Membership of the committee. Senator Suleiman Nazif, Chairman. Senator Shehu Sani, Member. Senator Dino Malai, Member. Senator Peter Onwoboshi, Member. Senator Abiodun Olujimi, Member. And Senator Hope Ezodumba. House of Representatives. Honorable Pajok Edward Gang, Co-Chairman. 2. Honorable Oyenwife Gabriel, Member. Honorable Basi Eko Ewa, Member. Honorable Mohamed Tahir Mongunu, Member. And Honorable Mohamed Sabo, Member. Honorable Ajayi Adeyinka, Member. Conference Committee activity. In furtherance of this assignment, the Conference Committee met and deliberated on the two versions of the bill. After exhaustive deliberation, the committee noticed 7 areas of differences in Section 36(3), Section 49(2), Section 53(2), Section 63(4), Section 78(4), the citation and explanatory memorandum as passed by both chambers. The Conference Committee, in considering, the Conference Committee hereby recommends as follows: that the Senate, House of Representatives do consider and approve the Conference Committee report on a bill for an act to amend the Electoral Act number 6, 2010 and Electoral Amendment Act 2015 to provide for a timeline for submission of list of candidates, sequence of election and political party primaries, use of technological device, limit of campaign expenses, address the omission of names of candidates or logo of political parties and other related matters 2018 as recommended.
Between the Senate and the House of Representatives, the Conference Committee shall not insert in its report any matter not committed to it by either Senate or House. Mr. President, this report of sequence of election was never discussed in the Senate here. It was never discussed in the Senate. So why are we bringing it up here?
Distinguished
Mr. President, Sub 1 of 76 says, elections to each house of the National Assembly shall be held on a date to be appointed by the Independent National Electoral Commission. The date mentioned in Section 1 of this section shall not be earlier than 60 days before and not later than the date on each the House stand dissolved, or where the election is to fill a vacancy occurring more than 3 months before such date and not later than 1 month after the vacancy. Mr. President, the operative clause of that section is who has the ultimate, the final power, authority vested by this Constitution to fix dates for election. Mr. President, I want some decorum.
Please, distinguished colleagues, let us be. I introduced it. Go ahead, Elder. Do go ahead.
What the report tends to tell us is to try to rely on the amended Electoral Act. The act, which is supposed to be part of the Constitution and to be read together, has not been signed into law, has not been assented to into law. This matter went up to Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and to date, we will not go to the outcome for it. If somebody has that signed, we want to produce as evidence before the final chamber.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Senator Adamu, on the point you raised. As you know, that we have procedures on some of these issues, and as you know, again, we have ruled on this. But as you also know, there are many bills that we have passed, and if there are issues, there are also mechanisms within the system where those issues can be raised. So it's not the be and end all. I mean, we have come here many times where bills have been passed and we have raised issues and they have been corrected. So I think that with all due respect, I would say that is noted.